A very good evening and a warm welcome to our second edition of UBC News Tonight on this Christmas Day. I'm Lorraine Masika Kazimoto, together with my colleague on sign language interpretation, Muhammad Mugalu. We do welcome you into this news bulletin. Now in our top stories tonight, the first batch of ballot papers to be used in the January 2026 elections have arrived into the country. The first batch, which contains the presidential ballot papers, will be followed with those of parliamentarians tonight. We have the details.
Uganda's Electoral Commission has received a major consignment containing ballot papers which will be used in the upcoming general elections. This is a major and essential cargo which signals that elections which are around the corner are no longer a political rhetoric but a logistical reality.
Receiving them was Uganda's Electoral Commission chairperson, Justice Simon Byabakama, Electoral Commission commissioners, staff and agents of presidential candidates who confirmed the arrival of this major consignment of ballot papers for use in voting. The first batch comprises of 193 pallets of presidential ballot papers. A second batch containing ballot papers for women members of parliament is expected to arrive tonight, while those for directly elected members of parliament, men, are set to arrive on 26th December.
We are here at the Entebbe International Airport together with my colleagues and other technical staff of the Electoral Commission. We are receiving the first consignment, which consists of 193 pallets of presidential ballot papers, which have arrived in from Dubai this evening. So we have 193 pallets of ballot papers for presidential elections. Well, we invited them. Senators of political parties, these are my colleagues.
One of them is here, Lord.
One of them, which party?
National Peasants Party.
National Peasants Party. We invited all the political parties.
The ballot papers were printed by Al Ghurair Publishing Company in Dubai. Electoral Commission chairperson Justice Byabakama assured stakeholders that the ballot papers will be securely stored in Electoral Commission warehouses.
We are going to transport them to our warehouses where they will be secured appropriately.
However, delays in the flight's arrival compared to the initially set time did not sit well with some political party agents. They also expressed a desire to be directly involved in the ballot paper printing process in order to thoroughly assess and monitor it.
We requested Electoral Commission to allow political parties send their representatives to Dubai to witness the process of printing and packing these ballot papers. We were waiting for them to inform us that the process is beginning so that political parties can send their representatives to witness the process of printing them and packing them. Out of the blue, we received the invitation that we should come and witness the receipt of these ballot papers.
Crispus Arinitwe, UBC News.
Residents of Butekangasel in Southern Division of Kamuli Municipality have expressed joy and appreciation to the Ophelia Brown Foundation for spreading Christmas cheer through donations and continued support to underprivileged children and families.
The donation exercise brought smiles to many residents as the foundation shared Christmas gifts and essential items. Community members described the gesture as timely and impactful, noting that it eased the burden on struggling families during the holidays.
Always, they are the people to replace the elders. So if we grow up the children better, I think that rate of people who becomes mature and they do bad things, with this standard, if you start from the beginning, I think it can make the community well better.
Speaking during the event, Bukusiba Agre, the LC1 chairperson of Butekangasel, commended the Ophelia Brown Foundation for its commitment to uplifting the needy.
The challenges these children are going through, mostly their parents let me say they are poor. They are not able to support these children. Some children you can see, even clothes to put on is a problem. They are just even walking barefooted. Even some Disney sandals, they don't afford them. And that's why even they are not going to school, most of them. So that's why I've said that if there is a support and we make a learning center, the children will be better that way.
He said the foundation's work has positively transformed lives in the community and called on other organizations and well-wishers to emulate such acts of kindness.
We shall be more happy than here, because of course we are happy, because you have started supporting my community. So I'll be more happy if at all you continue. You don't forget us. Be doing it, such that we shall be uplifted up.
On her part, Cynthia Roaring Babidie, the director of Ophelia Brown Foundation in Kamuli, reaffirmed the organization's mission to care for unprivileged children and support vulnerable families.
Abandi yaba supporting up scholastic materials.
She noted that the foundation is dedicated to restoring hope, promoting dignity, and ensuring that children from disadvantaged backgrounds receive love, care, and opportunities for a better future. Babidi added that the foundation's initiatives go beyond seasonal support, emphasizing long-term programs aimed at improving the welfare of children and communities in Kamuli and Uganda at large.
Now, in more stories this evening, the Omahini of Ghana and a traditional land custodian is on a visit to Uganda as part of plans to establish factories in the country. He attended a Christmas Mass in Luero, where he was received by the Bishop of Luero Diocese, Right Reverend Wilson Kiseka. The Omahini urged Ugandans to maintain peace and later shared Christmas gifts.
At the church in Luero, the national theme of Ghana was sung to welcome the chief guest of honor, the son of the soil, Oman Hen of Akan Kingdom in Ghana, Charles Henry Woody. While delivering his Christmas message, the Ghanaian Oman Hen thanked the government of Uganda for maintaining peace and encouraged the youth not to be used to disrupt stability.
Please, we are entering election. The only seed that can multiply your life and better your future is peace. 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 Without peace, you can never gain anything without peace. Please, we should let peace maintain, because there's peace in Uganda. Once there's peace in Uganda, you and the others are the people who got the peace. So please, kindly maintain the peace. Don't allow anybody to use you to turn the peace down.
The Christmas gospel delivered by Bishop Right Reverend Wilson Kiseka was drawn from the Gospel of Luke, chapter 2, where the angel of the Lord delivers the message of Christ's birth to the shepherds in the fields.
Yesu ataliwe kituje kirabu okuferi katonda yatwagala yagala ensibu atokuwayo n'awali omwana omu yekka Yesu Kristo yazaalira nti buli muntu yenna amukkiriza aleme okubula naye abeere n'obulamu obutaggwaawo.
Honorable Zephaniah Seninde led the Oman Hen's procession and called upon church leaders to organize a round-table engagement with the Oman Hen shortly after. The Oman Hen was taken around to inspect the church projects he had pledged to support. The area member of parliament for Luweero, Dennis Sekabira, was also given an opportunity to deliver his Christmas message to the people. Ambant Machabe Semambo for UBC.
Under normal circumstances, Christmas Day is marked by religious services, exchange of gifts and family feasts. However, for those who lived under captivity of the Lord's Resistance Army LRA, Christmas meant something very different. Instead of celebration, it was a time of fear, uncertainty and preparation for possible attacks, either planned by the LRA or expected from the Uganda People's Defence Forces.
Every year, on the 24th of December, family prepares for Christmas celebrations. Chickens are slaughtered, goat and cows were prepared through the night, all in readiness for the Christmas Day feast on the 25th of December. But for the LRA fighters and abductees, everything happens contrary to what was considered normal.
According to
Florence Akelo, former LRA abductees, LRA leaders, Joseph Kony would always caution his fighters to remain on high alert during Christmas, warning them that the UPDF usually launch attack on such day. Florence says, days like Christmas were remembered for violence, ambushes, and nursing the wounds of the injured comrades rather than celebrations. She adds that only on rare occasions would the top LRA leaders mark Christmas, often by eating fast and chatting briefly while ordinary fighters and abductees watched on. According to Lake Julie Advilo Court, the then director of Invisible Children, instead of celebrating festive season like Christmas, children in LRA captivity were forced to observe something entirely different.
My experience of while I was in the bush is that in the bush there's actually no celebration. Celebration is only done when you have defeated your enemy, or when you manage to grab more guns, or when you manage to abduct more people and bring into the system.
But what happened to these children? Finally escaped or were rescued and brought to the reception center, such as the then Gusco.
We give them the best. We used to prepare for them food. We used to prepare good food that is meat, rice, chicken. We used even to fry for them chicken. Deep fried chicken we provide for them because we need to give them the best. When they eat well, we give them sodas, we give them biscuits. And then they are also involved in activities like playing drama. We used to be involved there. We would have music systems.
Christine Okot, former matron at Gusco Reception Center, says festive season like Christmas were used to help former abductees feel loved and welcome. She explained that the care and attention shown by social workers helped to restore joy and hope that the children had missed while in captivity.
Yeah, on Christmas Day they are always excited because you see normally even in the community when you provide soda, rice and meat and the special diet we give them as fried chicken, those are things that they didn't used to get in the bush. So they get excited and very happy. They used to dance and forget about those things.
She adds that Christmas was also an important time for the social workers to identify children who need extra care, counseling, and psychosocial support.
Because when they're dancing, the social workers will be among them, also observing them. to try to identify who still needs more support. Because that is the time you can, the others who will always be withdrawn, the others who are very excited and free.
During the insurgency in northern Uganda, thousands of children were abducted. Many lost their lives, while others remain missing to date. The fortunate ones who survived captivity were eventually reunited with their families, carrying the memory of a childhood stolen by the war. Stephen Okello, UBC TV, Gulu.
Thank you, Stephen Okello, for that report. Residents of Mbale City have been urged to make informed choices in the forthcoming 2026 elections by voting transformational leaders who can address poor service delivery and drive social economic development in the Bugisu sub-region. This call was made by Mbale Diocese Bishop Right Reverend Wilson Nanda during Christmas summons held at St. Andrew's Cathedral in Mbale City. We have more.
Bishop Nanda attributed the region's underdevelopment to poor leadership choices made during past elections and encouraged voters to wisely exercise their democratic right if the city is to realize meaningful progress.
We are almost going to zero.
Leaders warned that unchecked celebrations could expose children to risky behavior, leading to teenage pregnancies and school dropouts.
Parents, keep with the children, give an opportunity to the children to be able to know you better, to love them and to care for them, but also to guide them.
I see pregnant mothers. There is a community I went, everybody who was waving to me seemed to be pregnant and they seemed to be young. Parents, please protect those children. We want to reduce that teenage pregnancy, but we will need to speak to these children every day.
Meanwhile, Kabweri County NRM flag bearer aspirant Dr. Patrick Wakida advised parents to avoid unnecessary festive spending that could affect household stability, especially as schools prepare to reopen just after the festive season.
As you spend, you should look at the cost between January and February, because people spend. In fact, spending of money should be in relationship to how much you have. Don't spend 100% when you have children take to school.
Elsewhere, at Sino Industrial Park, Uganda in Mbale City, management distributed Christmas packages to over 10,000 workers as a gesture of appreciation for their contribution throughout the year. Laurent Zhang, the park administrative manager, said the packages were intended to motivate staff and recognize their commitment.
It's time to celebrate what we have got for 2025. I have been with us for the whole year, and some of them have been with us for more than 6 years. So it is time to appreciate them, to give them back. So meanwhile, number one, celebrating with them, number two, appreciate them. So we have organized lots of things for them, some cash, items for home use such as rice, oil, all this stuff.
As Uganda approaches the 2026 general elections, religious leaders continue to remind citizens to maintain peace and reject violence to safeguard the country's stability.
UBC News Tonight takes a very short break, but we return with more stories after these messages.
The program has met our expectations in that it has been able to give us business.
They gave us a contract where we did a renovation at their head office.
MTN trained us in their procurement process and also the IT technology.
I was struggling with managing the finances of the company. So when I went for that training, I was able to improve in financial literacy and management.
Are you a female entrepreneur looking to do business with MTN? Log on to www.mtn.co.ug/AWE. Together, our progress is unstoppable.
Kabogozi, where are you coming from?
From NSSF.
NSSF? You traveled all the way from Namagudi to get NSSF services. Lekanawe. You work with the NSSF is now everywhere. Come on, I show you. Yakabande pakabanda. You can register for NSSF. How contributing your simate life? Now deep down in the barada. Make NSSF payments. No hala okubekarangala. NSSF sure is not far. But tomorrow kuhika gochido. Enjoy NSSF from where you are.
Access NSSF services right where you live. With over 20,000 quick teller agents across Uganda, now you can conveniently register yourself, make NSSF payments and contributions to your Smart Life account to Obeda. NSSF, a better life.
This is our home, our land, our Uganda. From the rolling hills to the busy streets, from the farmers in the fields to the students in classrooms, we are one people. Elections are a time to choose our leaders, not to fight our brothers and sisters. When violence enters the ballot box, the future of our country is wounded. But when peace leads the way, our nation grows stronger. On election day, choose unity over diversion, respect over hatred, and dialogue over distraction. Love your country, protect your fellow citizens, stand for peace, and say no to electoral violence. This message is brought to you by the Global Election Observation Mission, GEOM, in partnership with the Uganda Electoral Commission. Informed citizens, strong nation.
Welcome back from that break, and we're glad you're still with us tonight. In more stories, a handful of travelers were seen at various bus park terminals this Christmas Day, a sharp contrast to the heavy crowds recorded earlier this week. Some passengers say they chose to travel today after the transport fares returned to normal following the days of high demand.
On this Christmas Day, the once flooded bus terminals paint a different picture. Today, it's different. Buses are parked and no passengers. Where long queues and packed waiting bays were seen just 2 days ago, only a handful of people can now be spotted moving through the terminals.
Yesterday, it was an absolute nemesis here in YY bus terminals. There were so many people congested and, of course, lining and queuing up to board the next bus. But right now, as you can see right now, there are just a handful of a few individuals who are waiting to board on this 25th Christmas Day back to celebrate with their families in different parts of the country.
The drop in numbers is largely due to the holiday itself, with many choosing to stay home and celebrate with families and loved ones.
Abakedde ku 11 12 betubadde nabo babadde batontonera bonna tubatutte tubasinise bonna bagenzi.
However, a few travelers have taken advantage of the situation as transport fares have significantly reduced due to low passenger demand.
Abantu babadde bingi n'essente nazo zaabadde ensonga lwaki saagenze olunaku lwajjo.
For those on the move, the journey has been smoother with fewer delays and less congestion on major routes. Road users have been cautioned to exercise caution during the festive season.
Although there have been congestions at taxi parks and bus parks, but we are happy that our people traveled safely. Those traveling with their families, both to the villages and from the villages, kindly mind road signs and drive safely. There is no second chance in life. Don't overspeed, do not overtake in corners, and obey the traffic regulations and be responsible road users.
Saddam Mubale, UBC News, Kampala.
Thank you, Saddam Mubale. Dr. Crispus Kionga, the NRM flag bearer for Bukonzo County West in Kasese District, has urged all people neighboring the Democratic Republic of Congo to be grateful to President Yoweri Museveni for exhibiting peace and security along the borders. He was speaking during the Christmas Mass at St. Philip's Church of Uganda, Bwera Archdeaconry in Bukonzo County West.
Dr. Kionga says celebrating festivals without any challenges of insecurity is because of the UPDF under President Museveni. The head of laity at St. Philip's Church of Uganda, Honorable Lois Bwambale, expressed concern over the low turn-up of the young generation, which she attributed to lack of proper nurturing by the parents.
I think it is very challenging nowadays, as most children go less to church to listen to the message of God. So I would urge them to attend church services, to attend school picture union when they are in school, to attend Sunday school. At St. Philip's, you see that half of the church are those children below 18, and that means we should nurture them in spirit.
Reverend Canon Misach Bulemu, the newly appointed diocesan secretary of South Rwenzori Diocese, advised the Christians to develop a heart of reconciliation.
God's children, to be loved by God, and more so for paying the sacrifice of our sins, and so that we are reconciled with God.
Religious leaders of different denominations have asked Christians and politicians to shun domestic violence, keep peace during Christmas and the election period.
At St. Peter's and Paul Kabuga Catholic Parish in Kagadi, Vicariate Gertrude Kamagava, a female catechist, asked politicians to shun violence during elections.
Defeat, and others accept victory, because without peace we cannot do anything. We don't want to let peace down, because it is the President of Uganda, His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, who brought peace in Uganda, and therefore we need to maintain it for development.
While at St. Mary's Kagadi Catholic Parish, the Episcopal Vicar Peter Kaberenge urged Ugandans to maintain peace during elections, and at St. Luke's Church of Buganda, Reverend Canon Francis Mugisha called on Christians to champion coexistence.
So is God, that is Romans 5 verse 1. Then in number 2, peace with one another or with others. That is Romans 12 verses 18 and Hebrews 12 verses 14.
Barnabas Tinkasimire, the MP for Buyaga West in Kagadi, and various leaders and Christians called for peaceful festive season elections and good service delivery.
Operate responsibly. During this period, they normally experience domestic issues to the people of Kagadi, particularly the people of Buyaga West constituency.
But we want to see people after voting, those who have gone through and those who have not gone through, they should accept the results so that we continue experiencing the peace which we have experienced for all these years, so that we don't want anything to spoil our peace in the country of Uganda. So we are calling upon everybody to know the value of peace in our country.
To have peace in this Christmas, more especially families. Let us have peace in our families. Let women don't ask their husbands what they don't have.
Religious leaders in Kagadi call for a peaceful election.
Residents of Chanja in Nakawa Division, led by Ambassador Lucy Ondonga, spent the rest of the day mobilizing for votes for President Yoweri Museveni and other NRM candidates in the area. The residents of Chanja say they have overwhelming support for President Museveni's government that has greatly transformed the country.
These people from Chanja, located in Nakawa division, traversed most parts of the area, mobilizing votes for President Yoweri Museveni and other NRM candidates in the coming general elections. Led by Ambassador Lucy Ondoga, the residents of Chanja say they want to vote overwhelmingly for President Yoweri Museveni and other NRM members come January 2026.
I appeal to all residents of Chanja, all voters from Nakawa West, Chanja, Chiwatule, Tinda, Bokoto, and all the zones, Kondogolo, Walfumbe, Chanja Central, and the likes, to come in big numbers on 15th January 2026 and vote for our lovely President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni so that we score 85% or even 90%.
We are calling upon all people in Chanja and its neighborhood to come and support His Excellency for the good works he has done for this country.
Why we support Yoweri Museveni? First is security. Where there is no security, there is no peace, there is no development. He had worked hard to see that this country is secure.
Ambassador Lucy Ondoga praised President Museveni for empowering women by putting in place the necessary legislation and support for women to participate in national development.
His Excellency President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni has stood for women in Uganda. He has encouraged women to be strong citizens, to be good leaders, to be good wives to the community. Also, they've been able to do so much work for the community because His Excellency President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni has enabled them to be represented at the highest level of parliament, in ministries, in institutions, but also encourage them to do business, to do farming. Women are everywhere. Personally, I grew up in Katakwi. I grew up in Usu County at a time where we had the worst time of insecurity from cattle rustlers who were armed with AK-47s. And I have seen the difference that His Excellency has made in my own life as a child from Katakwi, as a woman in a professional field, as a corporate woman.
This support for NRM by the residents of Chanja comes at a time when the country is counting just weeks to the general elections.
The Minister for Kampala and Metropolitan Affairs, Honorable Hajat Mensa Kabanda, has expressed readiness to host His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, the President of Uganda, during his campaign tour of Kampala, scheduled to begin on the 5th of January 2026. She made the remarks during a press conference convened to strategize on mobilizing at least 80% of the vote for President Museveni in the forthcoming 2026 general elections. The minister called on residents to turn up in large numbers and actively participate in the electoral process.
As Uganda prepares to head to the polls on 15th January 2024, political activities continue to intensify, with candidates and their supporters canvassing the country in search of votes. Amid the festive season, when many are expected to be with their families, political mobilization remains in high gear. Honorable Hajat Mensa Kabanda is among the leaders actively traversing Kampala to rally support for President Museveni ahead of the 2026 general elections. Kabanda, who is also the Minister for Kampala and the metropolitan area, said preparations are in advanced stages to receive the President, who is expected to campaign in various parts of Kampala from 5th to 12th January 2026. She urged voters to turn up in big numbers and support what she described as a peacemaker and protector of national gains.
As Kampala people, as Kampala district, we are ready to receive our president in the Kampala district. And we are going to mobilize all the divisions. And I'm happy to inform each and every person that our president is coming in Kampala on 5th January at 2 p.m. So I call upon each and every person in the Kampala district to come and attend these 5 functions.
Responding to concerns about voters lingering at polling stations after voting, Kabanda advised voters to cast their ballots and return home, then come back later in the evening to witness the declaration of results. She also appealed to security agencies to remain vigilant during this critical period and encourage the public to cooperate with security personnel by sharing any relevant information.
After voting, go back home, come back in the evening and jubilate if you have succeeded.
Meanwhile, Nachiria Dora, the director of the Federation of Import Services Uganda, announced that they have printed 20,000 hats and t-shirts in support of President Museveni, citing his contribution to peace and stability in the country.
We printed 30,000 t-shirts for His Excellency's campaigns and for Hajat Minsa.
According to the Electoral Commission results from 2021 general elections, out of 1,280,409 registered voters in Kampala, President Museveni 550,604 votes, representing approximately 23.92% in a race that attracted 11 candidates. Meanwhile, although she's a Muslim, the minister also joined the rest of the world to celebrate Christmas, saying religion doesn't stop her from praying in all religious denominations, signaling togetherness and unity. Charity Marion Imnat and Stephen Kalisha reporting for UBC.
Parents in Oyam are counting gains after the life skills and values trained by Uwezo Uganda, which has helped them to get closer to their children. They say they thought beating and shouting when instructing their children was the way to go. Reports now show better parent-child relationship unfolding and also an improvement in class grades.
Loda Pate, a single mother living in Oyam Town Council, says she once relied on corporal punishment to enforce discipline at home. This approach has since changed after attending Uwezo Uganda's training on nurturing life skills and values. She's now a more interactive and supportive parent, and her children have become more responsible, often completing household chores without being prompted.
I was a bit harsh to them. I used to beat them. I know that beating is the solution. But later, me myself also I've changed. I know how to talk to them. I used not to know to show them love, but these days I teach them, I talk to them, I gathered them. So by the time I got training, I've got a lot of change in my family with the children. They have changed, they know how to solve their problem. Like nowadays now, even if I leave them with the work, I come back when they have done some work. They can cook, they can clean the home, they can wash their own clothes. Like if I'm not around, visitor come, they can welcome visitor.
A similar story is shared by Susan Jemima, a hairdresser operating in Oyam Town and a mother. She describes herself as a strict and tough parent in the past, but says the training transformed her parenting approach. Today, her relationship with her children has greatly improved, and they actively contribute to household responsibilities. One of her sons now prepares meals for the entire family.
Before that training, I was a tough woman, very tough, when handling them. In case they do any mistake, I was so tough each time. And even if a kid says, "Mom, I'm sorry," I don't forgive, I punish you. But after that training, I had to adjust. Yeah, I had to change. The training was helpful to me. It taught me how to handle my kids and even my marriage and my home. But after that training, I started teaching them slowly by slowly. And as I am speaking right now, my son is the one cooking for me, preparing supper.
These success stories are increasingly influencing the wider community, promoting positive parenting practices and better child handling across neighborhoods. Reports further show that in homes where these changes have been adopted, children's academic scores have significantly improved.
I think right now I have a very positive result from my children, even the results from school.
Crispus Arinitwe, UBC News.
Blue Christmas is near. Spread the festive cheer all December with great deals right here. Shop online with Market by Momo. We deliver. Log on to market.momo.africa. Use the MyMTN app or the new Momo app to register and shop online. Market by Momo is from MTN and powered by MasterCard.
Unisteel Investment Uganda Limited, shaping the future of steel in East Africa and beyond. With an investment of over $100 million and a production capacity of 300,000 metric tons per annum, Unisteel is setting new standards in steel manufacturing. At our state-of-art facility, we produce TMX rebars, branded Unis TMX 500 CWR, and high-quality wire rods using only imported virgin steel billets. Every batch is tested and tracked for unmatched quality assurance. Our steel powers the region's most ambitious projects, from dams, skyscrapers to bridges and beyond. Unisteel, superior quality, trustworthy choice.
Starting with 100,000 shillings, you begin building real financial strength, because wealth doesn't just happen, you build it. And the ones who start early end up ahead. Every deposit, every month, every little increase. This is how your money grows into wealth. Put your money to work with the experts at SBG Securities. Partner with us today on your investment journey.
SBG Securities. Keep growing for you, for them, forever.
Welcome back from that break and into business tonight. Uganda's savings movement is gaining unstoppable momentum with over 10,000 registered savings and credit cooperatives nationwide. President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni has repeatedly urged Ugandans to embrace SACCOs as engines for a strong saving culture and grassroots development.
In Greater Bushenyi, where more than 72 SACCOs operate, Mushanga SACCO in Shema district stands tall as a trailblazer, boasting an impressive 72 billion shillings loan portfolio. The SACCO recently rewarded outstanding savers during its vibrant annual Echitereche festival promotion, celebrating commitment and discipline in saving. General Manager Gordon Nankunda revealed that 366 members saved 9 billion shillings, with prizes including 82,162 goats distributed across the SACCO's 12 branches. She praised government support for empowering communities through financial inclusion.
I urge everyone who is a member and those who are non-members to come and buy more shares, to come and join CHAPS, because CHAPS is good. It has been there for some good time, and what I know, we are among the good circles that are existing in Uganda.
The board chairperson Gilva Bafaki emphasized that SACCO membership remains a powerful weapon against poverty.
Yeah, credit goes to the government of the Republic of Uganda, headed by His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. Because of this peace and stability in Uganda, this is why we see now the SACCOs are coming up. The only challenge with SACCOs now is the issue of regulation, which we always bring the attention of the government to make sure that circles registration is cleared and we know where we belong as circles. And this will protect the circles themselves and the members that save and invest with them.
Founded in 1969 and registered in 1981, Mushanga Sacco remains one of Uganda's most historic and best performing cooperatives.
Starting with 100,000 shillings, you begin building real financial strength, because wealth doesn't just happen, you build it. And the ones who start early end up ahead. Every deposit, every month, every little increase. This is how your money grows into wealth. Put your money to work with the experts at SBG Securities. Partner with us today on your investment journey.
SBG Securities. Keep growing for you, for them, forever.
This December, all eyes in Morocco. Africa assemble. All dreams are heading one way.
All passion, all fire. Because here, we play different.
Choose your side.
Show your colors. Bring your flag.
And we welcome you to Morocco. You guys ready?
Time to wake up.
Welcome back, and now into sports. The official opening of the Hoima City Stadium on Christmas Eve was marked in color and glamour as the president did the honors. But behind the main cameras of UBC, our reporter takes a look at what transpired and, importantly, people's reactions. Take a look.
The commissioning day of Hoima City Stadium involved several activities including sports, entertainment and a fine display of fireworks. The opening was attended by people from all walks of life that included National Council of Sports officials.
I want to say that this stadium means a lot for us, for sports development in Uganda, because all along our athletes were complaining about facilities. So what you see here is a very huge and magnificent structure.
The people of Hoima, the people of Bunyoro, you got at home something that you should utilize to the fullest. And I call on to the girl child that this is the opportunity. Not all of us are talented academically, but God has given us at your opportune time the facility that you can look out for other talents within the region and explore the opportunity to grow your skill, to grow your talent, to become an international.
There was a football game in which Kitara FC became the first team to win at the new stadium after a 1-0 triumph over Kampala Capital City Authority Football Club. In rugby, the competition was between franchise teams Rwenzori and Victoria that were made up of the nation's best players. Ultimately, Rwenzori, that was captained by Conrad Wanyama and had players like Joseph Aredo, Eliphas Emong and Mike Otto, aged Victoria 18-7. The scope of the Hoima City Stadium is over 20,000-seater stadium that also has a running track for athletics to be used soon for national competition.
This is a multi-purpose stadium. That means that we shall have many sporting events being carried out in Hoima City Stadium. It is a state-of-the-art stadium, and we give thanks to the government for this project, which was completed in record time. And it means that our federations, associations now have a home where they can hold events. We can now host international events. Now we are going to start bidding for international events, and we know that sports is a very powerful tool for economic development, because in the area of hospitality, already Hoima is feeling it, because there are so many people who have traveled to Hoima. All the hotels are filled up. They are going to the different tourism places, and therefore we want the world to come to Uganda. We want the world to come to Hoima. So these sports facilities are a plus.
Many of the local people pride in this facility that they say will aid the region's growth before, during and after the 2027 Africa Cup of Nations.
Ebirungi bingi muno hati bogenda hero okusanga bule omuntu ayala ina akataka kaye kale ha sente zitaito hata akataka keyongeize services obuhereza bweyongeize engudo hata okuleba zona zeyongeize habwe ekisahe kino baitu kandi nekinde tukuongeza honti ebyemizano bino tubere ntubirolera haraira hati bigarukire high hand.
The indigenous community, we thank God for this place here, because we know we are going to get a lot from it. For example, what is here, abantu abala around, bakufuna sente, the businesses are boosting.
Okubanza nibanza kusima muno President waitu Yoweri Kaguta Tibuhaburwa Museveni na Mama Janet Museveni bine batukolire Bunyoro bahangale batwaire airport batwaire ngude nungi finally batwaire this stadium tukunira mu ebintu binge kyoka kinu ekaberi farm yente ninyongera kusima family ya Dr. Rujumba abatwaire itaka 10 acres ene kaberi farm yente baito bokuikana okarure kyoka nkiri tukusima muno President ne yanga lyona bebale kutukora kinu Africa yona bakuija hanu ekyaro kyetu kihindukire batandike kuombeka mahoteli batandike aba investor kuija so tusemerirwe muno.
Its opening was climaxed with a fine display of fireworks.
A beautiful stadium indeed. Well, UBC News Tonight has come to an end. Thank you so much for your company this Christmas evening. We do appreciate you, and on behalf of the team working tirelessly behind the scene, we do wish you a good night.
This December, all eyes in Morocco. Africa assemble. All dreams are heading one way.
All passion, all fire. Because here, we play different.
Choose your side.
Show your colors. Bring your flag.
And we welcome you to Morocco. You guys ready?
Time to wake up.
Exercise can't be sustained. Eating can't be stopped. It's even harder to lose weight. Come and give it a try. Genshikang L-carnitine chromium capsules. Plant extract, scientific ratio. Take 3 capsules each time. The active ingredient accelerates fat burning, eat twice a day,
Don't take a detour. Weight loss starts now. Ginshikang L-carnitine with chromium capsules helps you stay in shape. Please follow medical advice when taking this product. For more information, visit our website www.hgo.com or call 0800 335555.
This December, all eyes in Morocco. Africa assemble. All dreams are heading one way.
All passion, all fire. Because here, we play different.
Choose your side.
Show your colors. Bring your flag.
And we welcome you to Morocco. You guys ready?
Time to wake up.
Exercise can't be sustained. Eating can't be stopped. It's even harder to lose weight. Come and give it a try. Ginshikang L-carnitine chromium capsules. Plant extract, scientific ratio. Take 3 capsules each time. The active ingredient accelerates fat burning. Eat twice a day. Don't take a detour. Weight loss starts now. Ginshikang L-carnitine with chromium capsules helps you stay in shape. Please follow medical advice when taking this product. For more information, visit our website www.hgo.com or call 0800 335555.
This December, all eyes in Morocco. Africa assemble. All dreams are heading one way.
All passion, all fire. Because here, we play different.
Abanozi yabagusa bubi nesaza yali fulumamu emikwano yadegobako n'abekikace yabegobako alekubira neibawo tubona obwoyinje enamba ye nenju bamuleka muleke bamulize kusaba kalolwawo meni bajja kumukanga ibula kona odakubala bogesengalo bano kakuka ekyokubonerako erimu abakulembe alo nti abantu bakwesiga wenofubanga wabakolera walega indimolire yefayo kugasa kuba kutinde bechaze baliko bambutoira kubasaba kutyago kulani ki kubanga ekyalo kitabwike senzira kyako kukolera pula DJ kubake bakati byaze pisi linda kubana abasada imwe ebusoga mwekubire mu ngalo mulina abembi abakabi oleya baire bano bamwetani nono bano ba championi buti era ndabategekera lonchi bana basada mbakubire mu ngalo obugalo abasada bemba bulungi mutengalo d'abasada bano waigulu mwana mukobe champion mukobe ono ni champion wa Busoga abaliko bandi ni champion ebikono ebiri waigulu jeni simanyo bawe base abakobe ono ni champion wa Busoga ebikono waigulu abongere Nemba abongere Imeka aye mune malwaye ndyeru n'olwemba luzamisa ino lusembayo abantu baki sakoleke yadi abantu bakambwe abantu baki abantu benda pisi abantu baki abantu bakambwe benda pisi tinekyo abakoba abantu bakambe benda pisi muliwa mwana mukobe enyare moye enyare mjuu Museveni juu champion abantu bo batwale eyanziza kuba tibyaze bisi tibyaze erikuwa ya tibyaze wadika noma ya bisi kona nona ya dino jikube bulojino awo uyabasubidi chikume chinana kona aye nijongeze omugabe gwongeze endumi bwoba okuba okikone nokumba lyoti otabula ndikwenda ogikube mukiika bwendemu ogikube mukiika oleba mwetonolebokabono kati yekemyati kabiri wandere atenzeho yibobona bira byange nzikopera engoma ya bisi tibyaze lusanga mwana tibyaze omwise kisuyi omwana wembala eyayonka abaisaigaga agenya abaidina eyanziza baba ina yemukyalo izali kubeta atezi kubeta byamulungi ganenda tutese banatu tusitonga tutolewo kwamakodo tulonde mono mugabi ono bisi nijaza asobola wanikot ijalulo basoba uwaumalie mubi asobola tijaza asobola tuwe tibyaza akalulu omwana w'omulimi bisi tibyaze omulimi wuno muzeyi wubirati gatwije kyasobola asante sana wawela kuba
mugabane mama pezi eri abakyala abazaire akyalira ebibiina yatambula akasente olwasenya yakuyamba ati byaze ofiirwe era yakuziika ati byaze bisabawo mwisano tiba nimunaku ebintu kamala byakoze tibyakuwalira ku ngalo muwanike emikono gyati byasabisayo ani ayamba ku kuzimba amakanisa ayamba ku kuzimba amasomero munsibe buyaka isomero leta udalima akanikena ikondo ate n'emyaka yasima banatulondona nabonye amasanyalaze ebyemisano abigabo sente emipiira adigaba ne yunifomu adigaba esempishe ng'abataka kubandona adigaba ate ng'akali mujayo ayakola asinga abaliyo yakulaga enjenetebe yaira ife abataka abantu abange bababanga okuba obugalo alonda omuntu yagolola nga tayenda kwiraka ngali wala oyombako lekula dj ayali awo tayenda kwiriza awo wesabira tulonde bisi tibyaze bwetwali tuzimba akatale akebuwindi yatabuza simiti ono bisi ayamba galinga bale waisenda akagaba azirata mu mungalo ayambako okutumbula ebyone kyokola mwakwambira alamusa omwana n'omuzaire bamubuza n'emisa ono bisi tibyaze asobola jinjalulo gakoba asobola tibyaze asobola uwawumanye mubi asobola tibyaze asobola tuwe tibyaze akalulu omwana w'omulimi kutindena tujye ku muvaibu abantu bolese mu zitairo sena kone muti ona kubedo bwekubedo ona kuba zegobona nsobola okyuka ndi kumugonda tunga engoma kazitefuka obulungi twala tibyaze kona dije oti ndi kumugonda osobola okola otya nze gwobona nsobola okyuka ndi kumugonda kutunga kumugonda kukyuka kumugonda obugalo kubairaku kale minisita lindaku yes bana mwenda twogere ku Sunday mwenda bavubuka oba mwenda ndongo muli mwenda ndongo soka tufune ndo abakoba mwenda ndongo emikono waigulu President Museveni to lindaku President Museveni to ngoba muti abasuuza bya sente bo bavaye benda ndongo tibenda ki mukama wange president benda ki bajja benda ndogere ku Sunday imwe abasigale mwenda ndongo mutebi kona bene ndongo waigulu wewe kale tako mwembya iraku kale yasidi yaso waka